Hello there and welcome to Grace Yoga. It is quite early where I'm at right now, 6:30 a.m. Central Time. I woke up not too long ago and looking forward to this morning yoga class. Morning for me, could be afternoon for you, evening, wherever you're at in the world. I'm sending you lots of good vibes, love, joy, peace, and happiness. Just welcome this morning. When I start to get the body moving, let's kind of start to rotate wrists, take in some deep breaths, roll the shoulders back and down, stretch the arms over the body. Oh my God, sounds good. Good. Oh, nice. Inhaling in through the nose. Let's take a deep breath together. And then exhale together. Let's do that again. Inhale together. And exhale together. Lunchtime for you. You're in the middle of your day. Oh, sun is nice and bright and high in the sky for you. This is the time to eat the biggest meal of the day at lunch. Inhale, nice deep breath, and exhale. Oh, that feels really good. All right. Honestly, I feel like we could do meditation now and just kind of zone out. That's okay. We need to wake up the body. I need to wake up. Let's check which side is more open. My right side's more open, so I don't know why I feel so sleepy, but I need to start waking up and we need to start doing some yoga stretches. Let's start this way. US or Australian time, awesome, awesome. Stretch out your legs in front of you. Let's go ahead and let's maybe, yeah, we'll go to our warm-up. I was already on there, so let's do this. Stretching our legs out. You can sit up on something to lift the hips up if it kind of feels like you're rounding in the spine, if it's like this, right? So you can sit up on maybe some sort of cushion or pillow. If you need something under the knees too, that's fine. Oh, Guinevere's not here, so I'm gonna roll up something, put under the knees just for a little support. I was like, I wish I had a blanket, or I wish I could get a blanket from Guinevere's throne to put under my knees here. Because when you do lift the hips, it feels good to have something under the knees for support. Try it on the carpet, do it, it'll be good. Yeah, do this with me. We're waking up. Inhale the arms up here. So having just something under our seat, under our sits bones, kind of helps us to be able to lift up and out of the pelvis, feel the spine elongating upward. Deep breath and exhale, and then we're going to start to take those hands kind of out at this 45-degree angle. So for the hands of a clock, right? Like this, and we're pointing up at 12 o'clock. We go back to maybe 1 o'clock or 11 o'clock. I'm trying to think, 11 o'clock, right? This way, but we're trying to keep that hand of that clock straight. So we're not trying to round in the spine. We're lifting up out of the heart and up. Starting to rotate the toes, ankles, rotate the toes, like make circles with the toes, rotating the ankles. Maybe lowering the hands down, good. And now we're gonna start to round the spine. Start to open the back of the heart. When I meet people and they say, why? I say, why do you wanna do yoga? Jazz toes, yeah. Da-dun, 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 jazz toes. That pinky toe went out there, way out there. So people ask me why, well, I ask people, why do you want to do yoga? What makes you so interested? And they're like, well, I'd love to be more flexible. And like Grand Pooh Bear said, he wanted to be able to touch his toes. So this is kind of like getting there, training the body. I remember when I would do those toe touch exercises at school, see how far you can take your hands. At first, I was here when I was a kid, and in one day of stretching, I'm like, I can do this. And I can get my hands to my toes. And here I am, way, way, way older, and able to take my palms to my toes. So that's a little bit. Your elbows are snapping and popping. Hey, that's good. That's good. We're kind of getting out the kinks and everything. All right, walking the hands back, inhaling those arms up. Opening that heart up to the sky and exhale down. We're going to place the hands down kind of by our sides and backward and tuck the shoulder blades back. Pressing the hands into the floor, lifting the heart up and breathing. We're just warming up the body. We'll get a moving and a grooving here in a minute. Thank you, Old Salt Milk. Thank you for joining in. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to have met you like a while back, and so happy that you come around sometimes. And I like going on wavy streams too from time to time. Work is starting. Have a good work day. Yeah, I normally start at this time too. I start at around I love to start at 6 a.m. Central Time, 7 a.m. Central Time. Sometimes I don't start till 8 a.m. That'll probably be the case today. Well, I hope you have a great work day. Okay, we're just kind of stretching our hamstrings. Thank you so much, Old Salt Milk. That's very, very, very kind of you. Thank you. Namaste. All right, bringing the hands back. All right, we're gonna bend one knee up. So just feel free to adjust however you would like to on the floor, on the supports that you have here. So bending one knee up, hugging that knee into the chest. So we're starting to compress like our abdomen. And this is gonna help with the digestion. And we're gonna start to do some deep inhales and exhales here. Relaxing. And then taking our heart over toward that knee, so that direction of that bent knee. Okay, barf bag, alrighty. M9 Havoc. Wow, Monka. Up early, wow, for sure. Well, M9 Havoc, this is gonna be, this is my new stream time on Thursdays here. And I like it. I'm gonna do a morning stream on Thursday and Saturday, but Saturday's not gonna be so early. It'll be at 10. I can't start this weekend on Saturday because I've got yoga teacher training, so I'll start the following Saturday. All right. If you want, you can take the same side that your bent knee is, you can take that same arm and reach back. So we're starting to get into a twist here. Yes, it absolutely is a good way to wake up. See Death 40. The cats are enjoying it too. They totally do. Yeah. And exhale here. And a lot of that change, M9 Havoc, you've heard me talk about. We're going to just wrap the hands around the body, give the self a hug. If this is kind of available to you, you don't have to have the arms wrapped around that knee. but you can, just a modification here or here. The reason for the change is because I've started leading a group on the Prime Cleanse, and that is time consuming for one and energy consuming, and that's okay. It's just I need to rearrange my schedule so I can make time for that, and that's why. So it's changes for that, and it's gonna be all this season. So October, November, December, we might make some changes in January to the schedule again, but this will be my regular schedule for a while. Monday, Tuesday nights, Thursday, Saturday mornings. All right, and let us take this foot over. So crossing it over that knee. Are you a RL yoga teacher too? What is RL, like real life? Real life. Yes, real life. Yes, I am. Yes. Why did I have to think about that? Is it because it's morning time? All right, and then we're going to take our heart over toward that same direction, twisting and opening this heart, the spine, those extended toes. You can either have them pointed up to the sky if you want to get a little bit extra stretch in the back of the leg, or you can have it relaxed. Up to you and what you want for your practice today. I've been doing yoga since 2000, so I've been doing it for a really long time. I got my yoga teacher certification about 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago. Yeah. Sending that right arm or whichever arm, same side bent knee, out behind, opening, and then maybe opening the opposite arm. Thanks. You're gonna tell the old man at work, a pro yoga teacher taught you. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. Yes, I am a professional yoga teacher. All right, and then we'll bring that knee back over and extend that out long. So we're gonna take that twist over to the other side. So bending up that opposite knee. Just hugging that knee into the chest. And so here, okay, so our digestion kind of moves in a clockwise direction. So if you look down and you imagine there's hands of the clock and it's moving, you know, this way. So if you want, you can even add a little belly rub here, moving clockwise. So if you see me here in where, like I'm going the opposite direction, like not mirror image. So it'll look like we're doing it opposite. It'll look like I'm doing this backwards, but you want this to go like the hands of a clock. If the clock were facing out in a clockwise direction, oh yeah, it gets digestion going. All right, hugging that knee in so we can stop the belly rubs, or you can belly rub the cat, that's okay. I'm sure they would appreciate that. Or dog. I generally have a dog in here with me. She's probably in there. It's very rare that she's not in here with me. All right, we're going to take the heart over toward this direction of this bent knee and just hug or hook that opposite elbow around that knee. Press the sits bones, the seat into the floor, lift the crown of the head up and extend that same side arm of the bent knee out and opening the heart. Twists are really also good for digestion and for detoxing. One more deep breath here in. Exhale, the heart forward. Swiss R, thank you so much for hosting. Hi. Shout out to Swiss R. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna hug those elbows around that knee, or just hug the self as an alternative modification. And you're also welcome to hydrate at any point. So if you get thirsty, actually I feel we can all hydrate together. All right. One more deep breath here. And Exhale the heart up over the hips, and then take that bent knee ankle and place that ankle over the opposite knee. You might just start to feel a stretch in this hip of the bent knee. Then we're going to take the heart, turning it toward that direction even more, lifting up, sitting up nice and tall, and then taking your gaze over even more in this direction, opening that same side hand out. Deep breath. So in yoga, there's no pain. Maybe just stretching. Sometimes there can be an intense sensation of stretching. And sometimes we do work our muscles. We stress our muscles sometimes, and we might even start to feel, the sense of that lactic acid burn sometimes. And if it gets to that point, it's okay to kind of back off. We're listening to our bodies. We're stretching our muscles. We even get into the fascia. We get into lymphatic system. We're going to bring our hands back to center. Oh, wait, no, first let's open both hands out. Reach those fingers, stretch them out. And exhale the heart forward. All right. All right, maybe hug knees in toward chest. Here, sitting up nice and tall. And coming into easy seated. I'm going to move my blanket out of the way. Getting hungry here, starting to build up a nice appetite. Looking forward to breakfast. So looking forward to breakfast. Put that back up there for my dog Guinevere. Kulreet Chaudhry. Oh yes, there is so much to learn. So much to learn on the Prime Cleanse. That's why I changed my schedule so I could devote my time to others and helping them go on this journey. So we have a group on Facebook. It's a private group. And we're all going through the cleanse together. So it's a support group. And we're doing that. We officially are going to start everything Monday, but we had our first meeting yesterday and it went really well. But yeah, that's so cool that you're listening to the book. Such good information. For anyone who doesn't know, Kulreet Chaudhry is a doctor. She's a neurologist, and she designed a detox program called the Prime Cleanse. And on that program, I've done it twice so far. I did it in 2019. I did it in 2020. And I've lost 20 pounds doing that Prime Cleanse, and I did not gain the weight back, which is great. And I did not change my diet either. It wasn't diet-based. Pretty cool. All right, so we're going to stay here in our tabletop. So bringing hands or wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're going to inhale, sink the abdomen down. So if you've done crunches, like I've done crunches, you might be a little bit sore here. And feel your rectus abdominis, which is the front part, like the six-pack part of the abs, like stretching out here. And especially if you can take a nice deep breath here and then exhale out. When you exhale, draw that navel toward the spine. Inhaling, sinking the belly down, and exhale out. You were wondering where the 20 pounds was. So yeah, I was about 135 before, and I'd always wanted to be 125. I mean, that was my goal weight, and I'd basically given up on trying to reach that goal weight. And then in 2019, I actually reached that weight. All right, we're gonna tuck the chin and tailbone under, rounding the back, nice and gentle. So you can be here with your cats doing cat pose. And then in 2020, well, earlier this year in March, I had done the cleanse again. And it's not a quick cleanse. It's anywhere from 2 to 4 months of a protocol. But I'd lost another 10 pounds, it was about 8 pounds. And I'm 117 now, very happy, but would like to gain muscle. So working on that, eating more protein. Inhaling here, opening the back of the heart. And taking your awareness to your lower spine, the lumbar region, tucking that tailbone under, relaxing the shoulders a bit, and breathing. Relaxing the neck. And then bringing the heart to neutral. All right. Let's take the belly button in like circles, like this way. As if you can imagine a hula hoop, kind of not horizontal but vertical, and going in circles. And you're tracing that hula hoop with your belly button, like tracing a hula hoop with your belly button. So going in these circles here. I'm going to wake up the spine even more. So waking up the body, and then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. So on your next exhale, I'm going to switch it around. You might start to notice little gurgles in the tummy. Oh, sorry about the ears if my microphone is making noises. I'll probably have to. We're going to warm it up here in just a little bit. Good work, yay. You're back with wild rice and mushrooms for lunch. That sounds really good, Dragon Blue Goth. All right. All right, and then we're gonna bring our spine to neutral. Oh, and see, Death, you eat pizza and ice cream for dinner and still don't gain. You're almost 50. How awesome is that? I ate pizza, but not ice cream. I had pizza last night for dinner. Did not have ice cream, but I did have a handful of chocolate chips. And that's good. And some of us are like that, where it's hard to put on weight, and some of us, it's hard to lose the weight. So we're all different in that way. If your arms are getting, wrists are getting tired, you can come up on knuckles here. And we're gonna go into downward facing dog in just a moment. I wanna catch up on chat just a minute. You kind of live on mushrooms, Dragon and Blue Goth, yeah. They're so good. Love the emote Swiss R, very cute. Benot Bed a Man Woods, thank you so much for following. Birgit Yoga, yes. Yes, at this time, yes. So this is going to be my new stream time this season. So my stream times are Monday, Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Central Time, Thursday mornings, this early, bright and early, 6:30 a.m. Central Time. We're going to sink these hips back, rest the wrist, maybe come down to elbows, shift the hips from side to side. So we're starting to get into our hips now. Yay. And Saturday mornings. So I'm going to do a Saturday 10 a.m. class Central Time, but not this weekend because I'm in my advanced yoga teacher training, and I won't have time to do it this weekend, but it'll start the next weekend. This exercise is going to make you lose 1 to 2 pounds in about 15 minutes. There you go. There you go. Yes, yes, very healthy. Go hit that. Mushrooms, garlics, and peppers go all into your meals. Awesome. For me, it's curry powder. I have my curry powder blend. We're going to walk the hands out, stretching the backs of the shoulder blades here. The shoulder girdle. And we're going to press up. All right, we're going to start to, okay, now we did a really long warm up there. All right, now we're going to go into our asana. So we did a nice long warm up. That's good. And now we're going to get into our asana. So it might start to, our heart rate might start to increase there. Yeah, that was the warm up. Yes. All right, we're just kind of getting things loose, starting to get, ligaments, things stretched out, and we're going to press our hips up into downward facing dog. And so we're going to tuck those toes under, send the hips up to the sky, send the heart toward the toes. I'm going to switch camera angles here so you can see. Downward facing dog, you can have your knees bent. That's fine. The important thing is to have the hips through the wrist straight. It's okay if the heels don't come all the way to the mat.
You can even bend one knee at a time to try to stretch out the backs of the legs here. Fingers are spread nice and wide apart. Deep inhales and exhales. So we take one heel toward the mat. It doesn't have to touch, but just stretch it that direction. And then the other. We're going to start to get strength and build bone density in our wrists by walking the hands back toward the body. Forward fold, and we're going to walk the knees out here. Oh my goodness, and stretching these hips. Stretch, stretch. Niceness. All right. We're going to plant our left hand down, kind of in the middle of the, like between the toes at the midline of the body, right underneath the face. Inhale the right arm up. And so this left knee, this is my left knee. I'm demonstrating left knee here. Right leg is straight here. Left knee is bent. Right arm is up. Left hand is down. So we're stretching into the right hip. Stretching the glutes. May go to spices and cinnamon, ginger, and paprika. Feels good on the hammies. Oh my goodness, yes. You can feel this in your hamstrings for sure. I tend to feel it here in my gluteus medius. This is kind of the side glute muscles here. Another deep breath, and then we're gonna lower the top hand down, replace the hand that's on the floor, lift that left arm up, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, and then take the gaze out toward the left. And breathe. Oh my gosh, it does feel amazing. Taking in deep breaths and exhaling that top hand down. We're gonna once again build that bone density in the hands, walking the hands out, all the way out, lowering the hips, coming into high plank. Knees are welcome here if you want. Real important here that we don't close our shoulders off. So we're gonna open our heart forward. So roll those shoulders back and down. You can come up on the toes if you like, or have the knees down on the floor. And then in yoga, when we do our lowering down, we bend the elbows. So if I demonstrate with knees, we bend these elbows. We keep the elbows pointed toward the back of the mat and then lower down. And that is called our chaturanga. And we point our toes, peel our chest away from the floor, lifting our heart up. This can go at varying degrees, whatever you feel is best and what you need for today. If you stay here in lower cobra, it kind of works the back muscles. If you press your hands into the floor and lift up, even lifting the knees up off of the floor, this gets into an upper body workout. And this is up dog. Like, what's up, dog? Hola, crew. Hola, hola. And then we lower down. Once again, tucking those toes under here, taking in a deep breath before we do anything else. And then exhale, press the hands into the mat, lift the hips up to the sky, meeting once again in downward facing dog and walking the dog here. All right, strengthening our wrists. So slowly walking back, those hands toward the feet. And this time we're going to walk the hands up the legs, placing them wherever you need. And we're going to start to strengthen the back and the lower back here. I guess I turned off my labels. Oops. Swiss R. Spice up your veggies. So here, this is really good for developing strength and tone in the lower back. And then exhale down. We want it to look like kind of a 90-degree angle there. We'll do it once more. We're just resting the back for a breath. You can walk the knees back and forth. And exhale, walk the hands up the body again, coming into that rolling the shoulders back and down, 90-degree angle here. And lower down. And aloha kra. How are you doing today? We're going to walk the hands out. Coming into high plank. And if you'd like, you can lower down with knees, without knees, bending those elbows, keeping them pointed toward the back of the mat. And then pressing up into your up dog or cobra, pointing those toes, stretching the front of the body, and then lowering down. Ah, nice. All right, we're gonna tuck those toes. Send the hips up to the sky. This time we're gonna step the right foot up between the hands. It's okay if the foot doesn't come up all the way, just scoot that foot up, walk it up. We're gonna place the left hand underneath the left shoulder and inhale the right arm up. Pressing that back heel back. If you want, you can come down to your back knee, that's fine, or you can stay up here. High runner's lunge, twist. And then on your next exhale, we're gonna lower the hand down to the inside of this leg. We're gonna walk that right foot outward to the outside of the mat. Place that back knee down if it's not already. Point the back toes. And then just getting into the hips a little bit more here. Yeah. Yay, hips. You can stay here if you want to, or you can let that back foot float up. Maybe you reach up and around, kind of like reverse cartwheel, open the heart up, reaching back for the back toes, stretching the quads. If you need a block or something under your front hand, you can grab that. I'm thinking about it myself. Yeah, opening up. And lowering that back leg down. Sending and arcing that hand back. So we have both hands here on the inside of this right foot once more. We're just hanging out here for just a little bit. Then we're start to straighten that right leg. Oh, yeah. Nice. So straightening that leg. Nice stretch here. Pointing those right toes. Maybe making little tiny circles with those front toes. It's okay if you want to come up on, like get a pillow or something and lift the heart up a little bit more. If it is a little bit, kind of doesn't feel comfortable to have the hands down on the floor, you're welcome to lift up there. It really gets into the hamstrings. And walking the hands back. Even with that front foot, bending the right knee. All right, tucking those back toes, walking the right foot back in and around, lifting up on the back knee and sliding that front foot back. Very good. We're gonna press ourselves up into downward facing dog, sending the hips back. Just notice difference between the right and left hips. The right and left leg. See if you notice a difference between the hamstrings of each leg. And then on your next exhale, we're gonna step forward with that left leg as we meet in high runner's lunge here. And I think I'm gonna switch over to the other side. I'm gonna turn, you can stay where you're at. But because we're gonna open up, I'm gonna come to this side here. And again, you're welcome to bring that back knee down if you want to. Planting the right hand underneath the right shoulder and opening up. Hi there, Guinevere. Good morning. Hi, Guinevere. Stretching, doing your yoga. Yeah. There you are. You can go get on your throne if you want. Go. All right. Lowering that hand down, we're going to place that back knee down on the floor. Staying here if you want. Or we're going to reach back, maybe let that back leg float up. Yeah. Stretching that right hamstring. Ah, nice. And so the stretches that we feel here, it shouldn't be too intense. So if it is, if it's just like way too much, feel free to leave that foot down on the floor. All right, lowering that foot down. All right, bringing this left hand on the inside of the left foot and walk that left foot out. Yeah, we'll start to get into the hips a little bit more here. Again, you're welcome to use a pillow, some sort of cushion, lifting the arms up if having the hands on the floor isn't super comfortable and it feels too much. And walking the hands back, straightening that left leg. I'm going to use my meditation cushion here to lift my heart up. Making circles with the left big toe. Circling the other way. All right, bending that knee, moving that cushion, if you have one, out of the way. One last little stretch here. Dragon Blue God, you found my new emote. I need to turn my my labels on and alerts on here. Oh man. Yeah, that's Yoshi there. I tried to get her colors and stuff on that emote. Whew. All right. So walking that front left foot in, back toward its normal position of the body, placing the left hand on the outside, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, slide that front foot back, roll shoulders back and down. If you want, you can move through our chaturanga. Pressing up to cobra or up dog, pointing those toes. Exhale, tuck the toes, meeting in downward facing dog. Yay, Dragon Blue. You found the 3 cartoon emotes of my pets. Yep, Ben, Yoshi, Ben, and Gwen emotes. Perfect. Ben emotes, that's cute. You're so creative. All right. Now we're gonna walk our feet all the way up to the front of our mat. I'm gonna get my phone so I can control this here. Coming up to halfway up here. So just doing our halfway up like we had done before, and exhale down. And then bending knees here, sinking the hips, coming up with a flat back all the way to standing. Palms touch at the top, exhale, hands in front of heart center. All right. I am going to, oh my goodness, I'm getting kind of warm. So I'm just gonna step off to the side for a second and change real quick. And I'm not going anywhere, I'm still here. I'm just gonna set this over to the side. All right, so here we are at the front of our mats. We can start on this side here. Front of the mat, inhaling the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna dip the hips back. Good. Hey, thanks, Swiss R. Love that emote. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, dipping the hips down, kind of moving into a chair, semi-chair pose, as if you're sitting down into a chair, inhaling up, separating the hands, reaching back, opening the heart to the sky. Urvasthasana. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, one foot and the other. Rolling shoulders back and down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel the chest away from the floor. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Press the hips away from the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Arms up. Lifting the heart up to the sky. Exhale, down. Planting the hands, stepping back. Inhale, left foot forward. On your next exhale, press that front foot into the mat. Inhale, the arms up. Good. And exhale down. Thank you so much. Aloha Kra. And stepping back. We're going to bring that right knee forward, placing it behind the right wrist and walk that right ankle over. Lower that back knee down. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So here we are in our pigeon pose. Pigeon. I did not mean to go to that one. Hey, Short Man Fitness, good morning. I meant to go to floor camp. This one. It's okay if you have your ankle a little bit closer to your hip. That's fine. Pigeon pose. We can walk our hands out and forward, maybe bringing elbows down. Going only to your edge today. No pressure to try to feel like, oh, I have to do this just like she's doing it. No, you don't have to. You can modify and it's fine. Go to your edge and you still get the 100% benefit from it. Whew. Awesome. Vanilla Queen, you are here. Welcome. Good morning. I'm gonna give a shout out to my Short Man Fitness friend. So here we're in pigeon pose. This is a shout out here if it will let me. Shout out. Oh, now it wants to shout out barf bag. Funny. Thank you so much, Dragon Blue Goth. Thank you. You remembered that SOS and I totally forgot. Okay, we're gonna tuck that back toe under, kind of walk that knee forward and send that right leg back, coming up into plank or down dog. Stretching that out. Exhaling that left knee behind the left wrist and walking that left foot out to the side. All right, let's see here, catching up on chat here while we're here in pigeon pose. Thank you for the shout out to Short Man Fitness, Dragon Blue Goth. Vanilla Queen, you say, good morning. Oh, that's okay. You can just watch and enjoy, have your caffeine, that's great, and do this later. Great workout this morning, yay. Excellent. Do I know Sun Jim? He's working. He's a workout. I don't know him. I'm here in coffee pose. Awesome. We're going to come down to our elbows. If you like, you can stay up to, just listen to your hips, listen to your body. If you start to feel like numbness or tingling, that means it's too much. And you want to ease out of it, the back heel should be pointing up toward the sky. So the heel shouldn't be like side to side. It needs to be pointed up toward the sky. And if you want, you can tuck those back toes to kind of help it stay neutral. And breathe. Aloha Kra, you're super jealous of my ability to type in what looks like a very pretzeling yoga pose. Oh, thanks. That's funny. I was trying, but I did not succeed in typing. My computer sometimes, or I don't really do it very well when I try to do yoga. All right, coming out of this here,
planting the hands just kind of as close as you can to underneath shoulders. Tuck those back toes under if they're not already tucked. Walk that right knee forward, lift the back knee, and come up into our plank pose. Knees are welcome. Let's stretch that out and just notice a difference in the hips. Why do we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth? Good question. Make sure I'm not missing any other chat. Yay, thank you. Yes, thank you for shouting out Dragon Blue Goth, Shortman Fitness. I can't wait to be eating breakfast pretty soon. Thank you, Mary Fids19, for the follow. And why do they breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth? It seems backwards. Check out Tamba.io. Okay, I will. Awesome. So why do we breathe like that in yoga? There's a lot of reasons, and sometimes most of the time I would say the yoga instructors tell us to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Coming to a nice easy seated pose here for you. It's just crossing the legs. And getting into our cool down. There we go. So find a nice, easy seated pose. I'll come to our side cam here. Sitting up nice and tall. So just kind of scan the body. So we worked the muscles, we stretched the muscles this morning. You did a really good job. Guinevere even joined us, which always makes it for a much better practice. Cedric Belg, thank you so much. You can kind of see the wire here. I can kind of fix that. It's not, there we go. Plus you get lots of boogers that way. Exactly, oh my gosh, this is why I have this. I actually use, when we couldn't get paper products because of the pandemic, I bought some of these baby, they're like baby towels, but they're so soft. And so now I use them as handkerchiefs. And it's really good to clear the nose out before we start doing like breath work in yoga, because you might have some unwanted friends out and around here with you. And it's like, oh no. Yeah, so it's good to have tissues or something like a handkerchief of some sort. Yes, we talk about all sorts of things in yoga. From everything. Yes, hi doggy, yes, her name is Guinevere. Okay, awesome, Guinevere. Vanilla Queen, he's an amazing athlete to behold. Doubt we'll doing his workouts. No, I'd probably lurk and just watch and view. Grace's new product line. Oh yeah, here we go. Get everybody hydrate, make sure you hydrate. I know, right? Sorry, Shortman Fitness, I was laughing at y'all's comments where this is going. Let's see, maybe it can happen. We can do like that might be a good idea. Make sure to get yours today. And I know just people walking around carrying booger towels in their pockets. I mean, they called them hankies or handkerchiefs. Carrying around dirty snot rags, offering them to people. Can I offer you this? Legend of the 80s, thank you for the follow. Pumpkin Panda, thank you so much for the host. You had an idea for rubber booger scoop thingy, little rubber ball with fingers on it. That's an interesting idea. How big would it be? Would it be little, big? Booger towel from Grace. One scoop and you're clean. Just wash it off when done. Yes, you did. You almost made me spit out my water. Baby towels are amazing. Aloha Kra. A lot of those baby products can be reused. Kids' diaper inserts, which have been bleached extensively, make great equipment. Hey, there you go. I didn't even know about that. I'll have to check those out. Oh my God. Jojo, thank you for the follow. Jojo. Just run it under the water. There you go. Grandma would lick them and wipe the faces. What? Grandma, no, don't do it. Germs. Time Bow has an 8-pack. Whoa, I'll have to check them out for sure. Hi, Pumpkin Panda. Pumpkin Panda is the best. Pumpkin Panda is the best. Yeah, we just have fun here. You know, it's not like, we just try to be natural, unforced, just kind of go with the flow. OMG Jojo, haven't slept yet. Yes. Hope to catch you again. Thank you for saying hello. It's so nice when a follower does chime in and that I haven't talked with before. So I always get excited and happy to see you and happy to meet you. Such a good egg is he, Swiss R. Aw, yes, I'm excited to give him a follow. Aloha Craw, diaper inserts generally are called cloth diaper trifolds. They're amazingly absorbable. There we go. I will have to get some. I have to do it like, I might forget. I don't want to forget though. Because I'm pretty much out of our wipes and stuff that we have. And I don't really want to buy more if I don't have to, if I can find something that works and is reusable. All right, so coming into our cobbler's pose, cooling down. If you want to, place the soles of the feet together and then stretch the heart forward. Starting to feel this in the back of the hips. Oh, nice. Maybe the inner thighs here. And walking the hands back. And we're gonna windshield wiper the feet from side to side or the knees from side to side. Oh man, feels nice. Extending those legs long, kind of what we did at the beginning of class here. Just folding forward, drawing those toes up toward the face. Hands can be on the knees, shins, thighs, floor. You can have a strap or something around the balls of the feet if you like. Walking the hands back. And we're going to take this down to the back. So rolling on down. Thank you so much. OMG Jojo, thank you so much for letting me know your feedback. And I'm excited. It's fun. Swiss R, do you use touch portal on the phone for switching screens? Yes, I do. And sometimes when my phone's out of reach, I don't know if it's called switch portal or touch portal, but it is part of, I use OBS Streamlabs to stream, or Streamlabs OBS, and so it's an app. I just downloaded the app, and so that's what I use for switching scenes on my phone. So we're gonna roll on down here. Hug the knees into the chest. I'm gonna get into our inversion of our practice. So send the feet up to the sky. Yes, sorry for the confusion. I said I don't know what touch portal is. And it's what I use is free. It doesn't cost anything, which is nice. So we're just sending those feet up, inversions here. Yoga is so good for the lymphatic system, and our lymph system is so important because it helps to draw waste out of the body. However, our lymph system doesn't have any way to like move the waste through itself. It really relies on our own movement. So we have to move to activate and get that lymph system to flow. So yoga is great at that. A light touch
also gets lymph to move, the lymph system to move. Let's rotate those ankles here. Hug the knees back into the chest, circle the knees. And for some, this will be favorite pose. And for some, this will be hard pose, like maybe the most difficult of the practice. We're gonna extend one leg out long. Kind of get centered if you're on your yoga mat. The other leg stretched out long. Stretch those arms up and over. Deep breath, and then send your hands out to your sides or placing them on your abdomen, having your heels just about shoulder width apart with your feet naturally rolling out to the sides here. So this is very difficult because it's hard to keep the mind one pointed, like focused on one thing. And I'm gonna go in, like, just before we really relax, I don't feel like I answered C. Death's 420 question appropriately about the breathing. So here we're not controlling our breath. We're just watching the breath. So we can use that as like our point of focus. And we're just letting the breath come in through the nose and out through the nose. However, to prepare for relaxation, let's take our breath in nice and deep and sigh it out through the mouth, making the H-A sound. And then another deep breath in. And exhale, H-A. Just notice the body relaxing onto the floor. And scan your body from the soles of your feet all the way up, ankles and shins, hamstrings, hips, back, shoulder blades and shoulders and arms. Feel your palms and your fingers, forearms, upper arms and shoulders, the collarbones and the neck and the back of the head and the face, and start to let everything relax and rest. Notice if you're holding the body in any type of way, just let the body not be held by you. Let the floor hold you here. Softening the jaw, and then taking your awareness to the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. Thank you so much for the follow. J-Hook 1248. You can stay here for longer if you want. Or you can roll over to one side and gently press yourself up into seated. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hair craziness. Thank you so much for your practice today. The divine light and grace that is in me recognizes the divine light and grace that is in you. Namaste.